I am NGO NGOC NGUYEN from Vietnam, and the school that I'm attending is VFIS. So from my perspective, global warming is one of the major rationales for natural disasters during the past few decades. In order to comprehend the relationship between these two phenomena, it is ideal to examine the causes of global warming, which according to NASA is the long-term heating process of the Earth's surface since pre-industrial period due to human activities such as deforestation, overconsumption, or generating power from fossil fuels. These actions release more greenhouse gas into the Earth's atmosphere, trapping global heat in there and resulting in an increase of at least 1.1 degrees Celsius in the Earth's average global temperature since 1880, according to an analysis of NASA's Goddard Institute for Space Studies. Given that the past 9 years have been the warmest since 2002, data from NASA's GLEC satellites reported a decreasing rate of ice mass of 151 and 273 billion tons per year in Antarctica and Greenland, respectively. These two locations contain almost 2/3 of all the fresh water on the Earth, and they have been absorbing the heat caused by global warming, causing the average sea level rise to be twice as fast as during the past century. If the rate of gas emissions continues to grow, it's going to cause an increase. It is predicted in the year 2100 that the sea level would be more than a meter. In light of this unfortunate scenario, the frequency and hazard levels of various natural disasters will increase dramatically. Since the ocean is responsible for regulating the global climate, when its temperature and tidal level rise, it's going to lead to more intense cyclones and coastal floods, which might render low areas uninhabitable. One example of this would be the occurrences of cyclones Idai and Kenneth in March 2019, which was the first time in recorded history that two tropical cyclones hit the country Mozambique in the same season. The effects left behind were devastating as the cyclone swept through nearby countries and took the lives of many citizens. Similarly, global warming also changed the frequency and intensity of precipitation in South Asian countries, especially India, Bangladesh, or Nepal. And this changes the pattern of the monsoon season. And according to the New York Times, warmer air would hold more moisture. In this case, it would prolong the dry weather in these locations, making it harder for farmers to grow their crops. And in other locations such as northern India, Bangladesh, or Pakistan, there were overwhelming levels of rain that submerged homes and took the lives of at least 1,500 people in June 2022. Apart from excessive rainfalls and droughts, the global warming is also thought to be linked to Australian wildfire in 2020, or maybe the earthquakes of Syria and Turkey in recent times. The reason for the former is obvious, but for the latter, it has only been shown that sea level influences small tectonic plates. Hence, it is hard to directly link sea level. To sum it up, I think that natural disasters such as droughts, wildfires, storms, or floods is increased in frequency and intensity due to climate change. But as for larger scale earthquakes, the causal relationship is more vague. That is the end of my speech.
Oh, thank you. I'm Jack. I'm one of the judges, and so you've done a really nice job of diagnosing the problems and the issues. How can we activate people who are not necessarily interested in this because it doesn't directly impact them right now? So how do we activate people who maybe are not feeling the effects right now, but they will in the future, but they're not feeling it right now? How do we activate those people? How do we get them involved in the fight against climate change?
Well, I think that we should try to, we should try to talk about this more on the news, for example, the effects of earthquakes in Syria and Turkey, and let people see how like these natural disasters is affecting people in real life. When they see the real like consequences, then it is imperative to also change in climate and global warming. For people who doesn't really feel like the effect right now, I guess it is more effective to just make them, not really make them understand, but to present them of like facts and possibly charts that are like really easy to understand, and tell them like this is what's happening, and present them with real footage of ice melting.
Okay, thank you.